What's up, everybody? This is Dominic here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. This is actually my first video of 2014. I tried posting a video a couple of days ago about GH, but apparently YouTube was acting up yesterday, so I just decided to screw that video. I hope everything's fixed today. This video actually can go up, but I never actually got to really tell you guys Happy New Year. So I hope you guys have a great New Year and all that stuff. But anyway, let's get into today's episode. Um, Today's episode was kind of, it was okay, but it had its moments. But a lot of things came into perspective in this episode too. And I'll talk about those later. But anyway, where do I even begin? Let me start off with this whole. I'm gonna start off with this whole Rafe and TJ crap. So apparently, yesterday's episode, we know Rafe went and snitched and told Anna that TJ was at the warehouse. He knows what happened at the shoot. What happened at the warehouse? That there was a big shootout at the warehouse. She knows about. He knows who was all involved. And so Anna goes to bring Sean and TJ in for questioning. And she basically asked him who was involved in the shootout, who was there. And Sean basically was sitting there telling Anna that TJ's not talking until he's not going to talk unless there's a lawyer present. But Anna tells him, well, we all know Sean and Sonny agreed that it's best that TJ get out of town for a little while till all this stuff dies down. And but Anna basically said since she didn't flat out tell Sean and TJ that Rafe was the one um that he was the one that came to her, but because Sean and TJ basically flat out asked. They asked, "How did you know this? How did you even know I was even there?" Because they know somebody told her, but they don't know who. But anyway, they know somebody. None of them wouldn't told or anything. Um, but yeah. So Anna basically flat out tells TJ and Sean that since she knows he was an eyewitness, she basically heard he was an eyewitness, and throughout this whole investigation, he's not gonna be able to leave town. He can't leave town, and Anna basically says she doesn't want to treat him like a fugitive, so don't leave town. But anyway, so that was that. Then we had dumbass Rafe and Silas. Rafe flat out told Silas that he basically told Anna about TJ and all that, and how he doesn't want to. He probably got him in a lot of trouble. He basically could get him killed. And Silas basically said, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?" He basically said, "Because I wanted to get TJ out of the way." When I tell you, I am freaking sick of this damn storyline. All this over Molly. I mean, it ain't like Molly's ever slept with any of these guys, so I don't know I don't understand. I mean, seriously, she hadn't slept with any of them, so why are he so fixated on Molly? And Silas is basically trying to tell him, move on, dude. Seriously, move on. Rafe talking a whole bunch of shit saying, um, Rafe talking a whole bunch of stuff saying that, he knows that he and Molly would be just great together, but he knows Molly would never give him a chance if TJ got out of the picture, that he and Molly would probably have a real chance. And I'm like, dude, she's told you plenty of times she's with this guy. She's with TJ. Leave it the fuck alone. Move on. There's so many fish in the sea, dude. Seriously, move on. I mean, seriously, this dude just basically constantly bringing up Molly. I know she likes me, but she's not gonna give me a chance because TJ's in the way. He told Silas that that's why he did it, to get. He knew it'd be a way to get TJ out of the way, and he basically feels bad for it. He know TJ potentially something could potentially happen to him because he wasn't told. But anyway, but yeah, I'm done with Rafe. I mean, can we just get him off the show? I'm sick of him anyway. I mean, I'm sick of his little puppy dog, woe is me storylines. Um, but yeah, I'm sick of all that. Anyway, moving on from that. Um, when I tell you, I knew Silas Clay was married. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that he was married, because apparently Detective West basically flat out in all words told Sam that he's married, that Silas is married, and Cause I predicted that crap a while back ago, and I have a feeling that his wife is potentially maybe dead. I mean, not dead, but maybe in a coma. I presume, like in a coma or something. I've read it in spoilers that that dude's wife is in a coma. So maybe that's his big secret is that he's married. I thought it was something like he killed somebody. He was like a mob doctor or something like that, but he's married. So, but apparently, I think his wife may be like, I've read stuff that says his wife was like in a coma or something, like saying that his wife was in a coma and that's why and that's why Silas and Ava had these big secrets. Ava knows something about Silas's wife, something like that. So, anyway, so Sam was all pissed about that, and she basically wanted to know what's um wanted to know about his wife, and I actually can't wait for those scenes tomorrow. I'm interested in figuring out what's wrong with his wife. I mean, why all of a sudden he hadn't said anything about his wife. What has happened on today's episode? So apparently Julian wants Morgan to pretend, wants Morgan to pretend to, wants him to basically pretend that he left the Jeromes, and so Morgan's gonna do it, and he's gonna basically, and if you want to know why I'm kind of like hesitant with this video, because there's people in my house that are asleep and I don't want to wake them. So, well, they were out last night and they're asleep now, and I don't want to really wake them up. So I'm trying to speed through all this and try to wrap this video up. But anyway, so Morgan's gonna become a mole in Sonny's organization because Julian was basically threatening Carly and Michael and Molly and all that. He was basically threatening all of them if Morgan doesn't act right. So anyway, so he basically tells Morgan he has to break all ties with the Jeromes, even Ava. So basically, Morgan's basically gonna be a mole in Sonny's organization. So Morgan goes to Sonny and tells him that he quit, even though we know he didn't quit. Julian just wants Sonny to think he quit. But anyway, I wasn't really here for that Carly and Franco stuff. So basically, Carly tells Sonny that she's with Franco, and Sonny basically freaks out, like as expected. He freaks out, and Sonny basically tells her to think about your kids. I mean, did you seriously want to lose your son just because you with Franco? Because we all know yesterday's episode, Michael had a bitch fit about it. But anyway, but yeah. So Heather Weber throughout this whole episode was basically popping up, and at the end of today's episode, she runs into Carly, and I can pretty much tell you Heather's gonna wind up kidnapping Carly, and for what I understand, I think she's gonna blame it on Franco. But anyway, that's really pretty much all that in a nutshell what happened in today's episode. But anyway, leave me a comment below, and I'll try to get back at you guys. This is Dominic checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.